America once had a black Wall Street, a rich black community, until white people bombed it from airplanes. An act of domestic terrorism and ethnic cleansing that was deliberately suppressed by officials and the media. This is the story of the Tulsa Massacre. In 1921, the Greenwood District in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a miracle. At that time, segregation was in full swing. Black people were legally segregated and subject to racial terror and lynching. They were prevented from voting and categorically kept down. But Greenwood was thriving. Here, black Americans owned their own banks, their own hotels, movie theaters. They had black doctors and lawyers. It was a utopia, and the white people of Tulsa hated it. So next, the following chain of events happened. On May 31st, 1921, a 19-year-old black shoeshiner named Dick Rowland was in an elevator with the white female elevator operator, Sarah Page. Dick Rowland accidentally brushed against her, likely because he tripped. Sarah Page screamed. Dick Rowland was arrested. The local newspaper ran a headline implying that he forced himself on her. A white lynch mob gathered around the courthouse demanding Rowland to be handed over, and a group of 75 black armed World War I veterans marched to the courthouse and said that no black person will be hung from a tree today. A white man took offense to that and tried to grab one of the black veterans' guns. In the scuffle, a shot was fired. This was a signal for the white mob, who outnumbered the black veterans at least 10-1, to get violent. They attacked the veterans, and as soon as the violence broke out, the police from the courthouse stepped in to join the attack against the black veterans. They deputized the white mob and handed out weapons and ammunition. After the black veterans were dealt with, the violence continued. The mob invaded Greenwood and Tulsa, the aforementioned black utopia, and by now it wasn't just a mob anymore, it looked more like a military assault. They set up machine guns on the back of trucks and sprayed bullets into the black homes, hotels, and movie theaters and banks. They set fires to the buildings. They intentionally shot the black people fleeing their homes, executing them on their front lawn. But even that wasn't enough to satisfy them. Next, they flew private airplanes over Greenwood, piloted by white civilians who dropped homemade bombs onto the black neighborhood. When it was all said and done, 35 to 40 city blocks were incinerated and black utopia was no more. Roughly 300 black people were dead, more than the number of American soldiers killed in combat during the entire Gulf War. 10,000 more black people were now homeless, most of them rounded up and held in internment camps under armed guard like they were the criminals. Insurance companies refused to pay the black business owners, blaming them for the damages by starting a riot, and no white person was charged for the crimes.